Alright, gang. Another side-questing episode. We're not going to waste your time.
But hey, we're nearly done. Alright, General, tell me an awful story.
There's much fewer options available.
Well, that's probably because of the chapter we're in. Just buy it. Now tell me a story about Nom!
Soldier. I want you to take a look around J10. I'll need high gear parts. They should be around there somewhere.
That's not a story about Nom!
I have to give the parts first.
I'll be able to increase the top speed of your vehicle.
So here's a question, Billy.
Yes.
What do you think about how the quests are structured that you can only do, if there's like a chain from the same person, you can only do one per chapter?
I think it's a little irritating because it does take up excess time.
That's what
And I feel like that you should just be able to, if you want to, just move on to the next part of the quest. Why so much chapter replay?
But then, if you had to do it like that, like the idea is because these quests are so simple, you just max out everything immediately. And I think they want to prevent you from doing that.
But if you're determined, you're going to do that anyway. As long as you're far enough in the game.
And at the expense of time.
Yeah.
I do think it's awkward. Really, it's because the side quests are basically pretty poorly designed. They're really just a bunch of glorified fetch quests. The reason that we started to get so interested in them...
This is it.
Was because the first quests we did were actually directly relevant to the plot.
What's the story?
Yeah.
Honest diary.
Speed determines everything on the battlefield. Life or death.
You're not going to tell me another story about stomach pains, are you?
Son, I told you already. Don't mock your superiors. It's a very serious story this time.
I promise. Do you believe me?
Why did we lose the battle?
Because
we had firepower and the air support.
No, bad. Don't talk about
that. Of attrition, we learned a lesson. We lacked speed when speed was needed.
Now, I'll grant that it was their superior's
fault. We should have carried out a swifter attack.
No,
that would have saved more of our soldiers.
To a degree, he's right.
Crybaby Timothy was doomed either way.
You know he's
you
Crybaby
really
Timothy,
that sergeant,
right?
That would be hilarious.
Don't talk to me with that
He has
tone,
to be Crybaby
boy.
Timothy.
Words can
And he just changed his name when he came back.
I hated him.
Or
I was at war with a
middle name
crybaby.
or something like
No
that.
one has enough lives to survive
Or his
that.
last one.
He poisoned us with our own food.
Timothy
Lost
Lysander?
all our weapons with soap and
That's
water.
very possible.
Lost a signal flare thinking it was a firework.
God, I hated that guy.
Countless traps laid by the enemy.
Why did he survive?
How did he get promoted to sergeant in the first place? That's why
how much
it's
of this to
Lysander that
believe.
has to be Crybaby Timothy.
Because he's got the sergeant thing.
Believe as much as you like.
Oh, that's good. He's like,
I'll keep my
you
side
know
of
I'm
the
full of
promise
crap.
and get to work
I know
on
you
your
know I'm
vehicle.
full of crap. Where you go? Let me go upgrade your car.
Well, if he hates that sergeant so much, why does he keep talking about him?
Indeed.
And would a general really even have direct contact with us?
You know he's not a general.
There's
Questions
no
keep
way he'd,
mounting.
live here and run a freaking scrapyard if he was a general.
Generals.
I've increased your
retire pretty
exhaust
well.
and optimized your higher gears.
I mean,
That
if he
means
chose
you
to
can
live
drive
here,
at
he'd be
faster
in a
top
more
speed.
swankier.
Yeah.
But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go fast.
Like put flamethrowers
Come
on
see
it.
me
Yeah, do
again,
that.
I'll customize your car
Come on, a
little
napalm
more.
launcher.
And then we'll do some Mad Max with the Zimbo zombies during the morning. Oh, yes.
And then you should hop in your own car to see how much cooler it is.
Super Mom.
Super Mom, that's awesome. I said it.
You called it!
The whole time I called it.
Wow, this is going pretty fast, actually. Okay, so... Really, the twins are all we have left. And Emily. Twins and Emily. If I can just get this behemoth moving!
Oh, that was awful.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I need some more water. I'm not a professional whistler. Sorry, I'm actually pretty decent at whistling.
He's pretty good.
I also walk around the house whistling this song.
He does.
You should.
How much of what I do is on purpose and how much is accidental?
We
Believe whatever you want.
That is a mystery, isn't it? But
What?
The pot will know the answer, however.
Ah,
The pot can see into your heart.
I don't trust that pot. The way it looks at Zach. Wait! If Sigourney's up there, surely she won't have the next quest. I'll check. I'll mock your face.
Okay.
Your face is stupid.
Your face is stupid.
Oh!
Oh!
Countered. Hey, fellas, what are you doing hanging around outside the murder scene?
They're looking at bugs. All right, what do we get? Come on, make us go find bugs. This again? Why do they worship a corpse? How can they not tell that they're dead?
They're just weird.
Like, they're old enough that they need to understand what death is.
Are you threatening me?
York. I know that Emily did it, but...
We saw someone.
We
really did.
Or a
Yeah.
movie. They can't
Yeah.
be that
Isaac?
sheltered.
Isaiah?
And their parents are good parents.
What exactly did you
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Someone in the forest.
Oh ho.
Standing under honest
Oh ho!
Not a goddess.
a little different.
A ghost?
A
Yeah,
Brian?
maybe it was a ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
What makes you
Brian.
think that?
We found this on the ground there.
Would a ghost drop this?
Well, technically a ghost wouldn't drop. Out of...
Oh, this is actually something kind of
Let me
important.
see.
Yeah!
It's blurry
I
and
wonder
out of
if
focus.
there's...
I can
wonder
make
if you
out
follow the
two
side
people,
quest
but
chains, it
not their
actually ends up
faces.
affecting
So
the
that's
ending.
why they think it was a ghost.
Hmm.
But then who was under Anna's tree?
Because that's pretty important.
Yeah, just like the first quest we did with her mother that led to...
Yeah. And that. Yeah, not only did it lead us to find out stuff about what happened with Anna, show us like this prostitute ring or whatever.
Whatever the heck's going on.
Whatever it is. I mean, I just keep saying that because of Twin Peaks.
Yeah! Watch Twin Peaks.
Watch Twin Peaks.
We just can't stress that enough.
I mean, so anyway, that's why I keep saying it. But then it led to like finding out more about Becky and Quint.
Yeah.
Which, if it weren't for that, then I just would have thought that Quint was like a douchebag.
Yeah, yeah.
And instead, I ended up respecting Quint kind of a great deal.
Yeah, instead he's super awesome.
Well,
Maybe not super
maybe not
awesome,
super
but-
awesome, but he's a good kid.
Yeah.
In the early afternoon, when the weather is clear.
Someone is walking in Anna's forest in the early afternoon.
Yeah.
Ah. So I need to wait here.
Oh, see where Carol is.
Yeah. That says she's at the house.
Okay, so it's like you could just go check her house.
Yeah, because if I can just walk up to her and hand it to her, because that's who's in the picture. It was Carol and Anna.
Okay.
You just wondered maybe she was over there. Well, I'd have to go pretty far away to get to Becky's too, so it's not really that big of an
And there'd be
inconvenience.
no point in going to Becky's.
Unless you did have the option to just give it to her right then.
But it's not Becky. The kids know who Becky is.
Yeah.
It's Brian.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ, why does he have that picture?
And if he's not there in the
And that's
early-
why he's a ghost, yeah.
Yeah. And if he's not there in the early afternoon, then you can do the Sigourney thing. And
We'll come back and, yeah.
But I'm willing to bet he's going to be there at like noon. I just want to believe that the hard part of the quests is not finding the quests.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is! That's the challenge! 42 days we've been driving around Greenvale looking to catch people at the right time, at the right place.
Yeah. Emily?
Have you ever ridden in a van?
Yes, I got into a wreck in a van. I wasn't driving.
Oh, okay. Interesting. What happened?
The guy was just driving along, and all of a sudden, the brakes decided they weren't going to work. We were coming down a hill, hit it kind of hard, and, ba-dunk!
Huh.
Spilled my soda all over me. I had one of those fountain drinks.
What was in it?
Root beer. What did you think was in it? Also,
At that time
The
in
kids
my
have
life,
left.
I always drank Surge. I won't touch it now.
yeah, Surges. Ugh,
But I mean, it was alright.
I didn't like it.
Well, it didn't matter if... Bye, cruel world.
So long, everyone!
No!
Are you serious?
Oh, no.
Are you
No!
serious?
No! No, God!
I'm not sure if it would have let us pause if we weren't like on the ground or something. Speaking of, oh my God! Speaking of not on the ground,
Come on, but yes! Billy,
Yeah,
that was awesome.
it was awesome.
You righted yourself.
I know.
How did you do that?
Experience.
Oh yes, while we were trying to catch up,
Man, I can never. Yeah, I can never do that stuff
Billy
when we're recording.
spiraled the car. He
Rolled it over
spiraled
completely.
Yeah, it was amazing. I really want to do that. Oh yeah! Why do you always go to the pickles? Why can't you feed York some food, for God's sake? You can't buy any more pickles.
Okay.
York is doing nothing but eating pickles. Now look, I like pickles too, but after about 2 jars of pickles, you're like, man, I don't want any more pickles.
I'm just gonna finish off the pickles since
Yeah.
you're so against those.
The only reason I'm against the pickles is you have fed York like 150 cans of pickles.
Well,
It's
they're
like,
cheap.
it's
And they
like,
recover a lot.
it's like, good God, let the man eat some food. You have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. The man can afford like a sandwich. All this is us driving around town and smoking. Like, seriously?
That's what the game is, David.
I'm sorry, you're right. Man, I kind of want to beat up Keith a little bit now.
Have a better selection, you punk.
It's like, why can't York just go over to the country ham on the shelf? Or the turkey sandwich? And
Be like,
instead
I would
he's
like to buy this.
And instead he's like, no, man, you just gotta eat nothing but crackers and lollipops.
Pickles. Now Lily might be on her way to the milk bar.
Keith doesn't sell pickles. Billy,
You're
I'm
right.
gonna get a jar of pickles. Remember, pickles come in a jar, not a can. I'm gonna get a jar of pickles, and I'm gonna make you eat every pickle
God,
in
no.
the jar. And then you're gonna be like, this is what I was doing to York. I like pickles. Man, you can't just, like, eat pickles 24/7. Or, like, have your only food source be pickles.
Can of tomato sauce. Glug, 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 glug.
I enjoy eating in video games. Not as much as eating in real life, but...
Man, Daymon enjoys himself some food. Confound it.
I'm committed at this point. We ain't looking nothing up.
Yeah.
I will kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Yeah, because it's
then
raining, so
you'll
we don't know how that
die.
changes up their schedule.
My mom makes a green tomato pizza.
Huh.
It's delicious.
There she is.
Well, she's
Smoking. Hey, how's it going?
She's just in there smoking, so you may as well just stand out here smoking.
Hey, Carol. What you up to?
Why don't
What you doing? Okay.
why don't you let us in, Carol?
We always find a way inside. We're the federal government. I'm here with a federal search warrant of your personal assets.
You know, I had this pork chop a couple months ago.
Uh-huh.
It's really good. Is it November?
In November?
Don't you think it's weird that I can say something like, in November I had this good pork chop?
Must have made a pretty good impression for you to still remember it a couple months after.
Well, yeah, you get it. I don't normally like pork chops that much. I mean, they're all right. They're all right. I just don't really have great experiences with them is all. I just do not prefer them, but I would never turn my nose up at one if one
Did
were
pork
offered.
chops hurt you in the past, David?
I did, however, eat way too many of them, and it wasn't my fault. It's just, I just ate a lot of them. I don't really want to eat anymore.
How is it not your fault? I'm glad we returned Grekach, the legendary Grekach.
Grekach, the legendary Grekach?
Shut up.
That's even, dude, Grekach, the legendary Grekach is even a better name than Grekach. Or the legendary Grekach, because it combines the best assets of both into being Grekach, the legendary Grekach. That's like Robert the Bruce, except it'd be more like Robert the legendary Robert.
Yeah.
Or Bruce the legendary Bruce. You know, I wouldn't mind a pork chop sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer my pork chops with bone in.
Mm-hmm.
But a thin cut pork chop, no bone, on a sandwich. That'd be really good. You know why I talk about food so much?
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
That's a good reason.
Man, how miserable. Yorick is just sitting in a hotel wearing pajamas, not shaving or taking a shower, and doing nothing but like surviving on cookies from a vending machine.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of depressing? Fortunately, he's surviving on cookies from a vending machine instead of hollandaise sauce and pickles.
What are you trying to say, David?
I'm gonna make you eat a pickle with hollandaise sauce.
I'd rather not. I don't like pickles.
When was the last time you ate a pickle?
Generally, I put my tongue on it and I'm like, oh, ugh.
Huh. Alright, you stinking bleepity bloppity boop beep bleep bop. Do you have something to give me? If he tries to put armor plating on the car, that'd be fine, but it would be nice if he just worked on the brakes, don't you think?
Yes.
General,
Imbecile.
What do we get?
shut up and listen to your superiors, right?
Isn't it ridiculous that he was
That's
like
right.
complaining about his
This
superiors?
will be my last story.
But then keeps
for
telling you
two.
to trust him?
Last story.
Toward the end
What's
of
the
the
other
war, I found myself alone in enemy territory. It was thick jungle, and I couldn't call for support.
Thankfully, I had a large gas
I
tank.
was up the creek
Alone
without a
in
paddle,
enemy territory, just me and
boat, or
crybaby
even
Timothy.
a life jacket. Eventually, weakened by hunger and thirst, I was reduced to crawling.
How does it taste?
Death was closing in. I could feel it. More than anything, I longed for water. I fell to the ground.
Started
Suck
licking
up-
the ground.
Go
Water
suck on a leaf.
filled my mind, my thoughts. That's all I wanted. I should have died there. I wasn't moving. My last wish for a drink unfulfilled. I should have died, but as you can see, I didn't.
So...
When I awoke, my throat was moist.
Crybaby Timothy.
I saw another man collapsed at my side. There were spots of water by his feet. From the look of things, he brought water to me cupped in his hands, making trip after trip to the
Wow.
river.
Who was it?
Sergeant
Yep.
Timothy. That crybaby Timothy. He was dead. Shot by the enemy. Later, I won battle after battle. I guess luck was on my side as well. Before I knew it, I was promoted to general.
Maybe that's why he
but
has
in
the
my
sergeant
heart,
patch.
there was a hole.
Maybe.
A gaping hole. I believe I died that day. on
I
the
don't know. This
battlefield.
seems a little too...
I
Yeah.
died
Yeah.
with crybaby Timothy. Anyway, that's my last war story for you. Time for your final customization.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So that explains why he's wearing a sergeant's badge on
No,
him.
I still think he actually is
Time kept
Crybaby
flowing
Timothy.
for him, and he kept
Yeah.
moving up in rank. But inside of him, time stopped a
I
long
just
time
don't
ago.
believe that
We
he's
didn't
a
get any
general.
info out of him about the Raincoat Killer.
Yeah.
At least his war stories solved one of the mysteries of this town. Let's leave him alone. I doubt he knows anything
Except
about
for
the
the
case
next,
at
the
hand.
final time we talked to him.
Right, because there's still one more.
That'll increase the amount of gas your car can carry. You remind me of my men.
All of them?
They had a strong sense of justice. Those idiots. Don't stop. Eyes forward. And laugh.
That look on his face! You know, I've eaten foie gras once.
Isn't that eggs?
No, it's goose liver turned into a pate and spread as a paste on things. It's really good.
But Sigourney, I just have to ask. If you don't want the
What do we
pot to
got?
get cold, why don't you just stay at home?
Because he's roaming.
Quiet.
Pot don't hear
Don't
us.
say things like that out loud.
Hiding from
You don't want people to hear you like that, do you?
Sorry. I was just wondering.
Oh.
I want the pot to get a breath of fresh outside air.
Fresh
The
air.
lid.
I had a very wild student once. I was forced to lock him in the punishment room many times.
Detention?
He
Or
didn't
was it an actual
improve at all.
room?
In fact, he just got worse.
Is it
We
George?
all hate being locked up in a stuffy room, don't we? The same goes for the pot. I'd feel bad for leaving the pot locked up in the house all day. It's the same for your job, too, isn't it?
Maybe she's got
The
like
more
a
you
human
chase,
hand in there.
the
But
more
no, I
you
guess
lose
we've already
one.
carried around
You
2
hear?
human hands. So.
You're
The
right.
best stew is one that isn't overboiled.
Well,
Oh my!
Elephant
My paws
T3.
is getting cold again.
too bad we're going to be
Did you
ending the
have to
episode.
talk so long?
Or the chapter.
We'll just drive it to the gallery then. What was his plate?
I am the one.
Of course.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the boat along the lake and
this-
go north.
This music.
That should be this.
Like, kind of
Nope, that leads to town.
cold and stern and overbearing.
Yeah.
Now we've got the organ. Have we mentioned how George is the killer yet?
No, it's not supposed to be so blindingly obvious.